to the Hangover Music Show. I am your host, as always, Corina Corina. We are going to be talking about hangovers, drinks, and music. This is my guest, the lovely Kelly Benson. She and I are very good friends in real life, so it might be hard to remember that other people are going to see this. So.
My first hangover is my biggest hangover story because it just took me by such surprise. It was I was 18, maybe 17, and my niece had been born after kind of a long pregnancy situation. So my parents ran down there to meet her and left me in my summer in between high school and college with the house.
Never do that.
So we had tequila night, was our night, and it was a bunch of my friends. And I remember in the middle of the night making a call to my brother, who was out with his girlfriend. And the sentence was, hey, so when you're having a really good party and it turns into a really bad party.
Did he know exactly what you meant?
Exactly. I was please come home.
Please.
Come home. So my best friend was throwing up and I was cleaning it up. And I think, and I've learned this about myself, I think I went into I'm no longer drunk, now I'm taking care of things mode. So that I didn't even know how drunk I was by the time I went to bed. And that hangover, it was the first time I think I threw up all day.
Yeah.
All day.
Where you're just pleading with God and you think
God.
you're gonna die and
trying to fake it.
Never gonna be the same person.
Never. I'll never drink again. My best friend's off in New York City having a day. Cause she's fine because she threw up the night up. Learned that lesson real early.
I never ever throw up the night of. Ever, never have. Which is why I get probably one of the reasons I've always gotten excruciating hangovers. Even though I've been a drinker forever and I've been able to get through a hangover, I always get hungover.
If your body is trying to reject it on the night, just let it go.
Yeah.
Let it out. Don't force it through your liver.
And I usually don't throw up the next day either. It just stays in my body. It's just still all in my body.
No, I'm a thrower-upper. That's what I learned that day.
Good.
If you're throwing up the day after, you're fucked. It's done. It doesn't help. You're already poisoned. I'm a thrower-upper the night up, while drunk.
Get it done. So there's a lot of wild shit that people do after breakups, stories that you hear, that I couldn't really relate to until specific terrible breakups. And then although I have some impulse control, there were certain wild things I've heard. I'm oh, I get it. I totally understand. I've committed murder many a time in my mind. For the record. In my mind, for the record.
Yeah, we do lose our minds sometimes over love and over loss of love. And I surprised myself in the one particularly bad breakup, or big breakup, where just, when you're back to teenager, it's that same feeling of being 13 and talking to your mom and the things that are flying out of your mouth, they ain't right. And you try to stop them, catch them after they already left your mouth, but you've already done it. Yeah, and every once in a while I feel moms are a good example, because you'll drop into that and just be Mom! And then you're oh my God.
I hate you!
I just am so frustrated.
You're ruining my life!
Yeah, and I think now I'm working this out live right now, but I think there's something to the relationship component of you're the most comfortable with your mom, right? Assuming you have a decent relationship with her. She's someone that you were the closest to from before you existed in the world. And so a huge breakup is another person who you were so close to.
So
and vulnerable and wide open and just all the filters are gone, and now you add pain and rejection or loss and all these other huge emotions, and you're just I haven't figured out how to put the filter back on. I'm just losing my mind.
Or maybe I never will.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still I have a really fucking slick tongue, and I stay I stay pretty intellectually intact even when I'm really pissed off. I don't really lose my shit. I still have an awareness of what I'm doing, but I can be really, really nasty.
Yeah.
And I have had many a time with exes or within relationships where we're fighting, where I see myself from above,
Yes.
like, this is really fucked up.
Yeah,
Or, like, you're
stop.
really crossing the line.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll reel it in, and sometimes I just don't give a fuck. And I'm like, fuck you,
Yeah.
like, you deserve every single bit of this.
Yeah.
And in this particular situation that I wrote that song about,
Yeah.
that relationship got so fucking unhinged, and there was so much, it just got so toxic and rotten to its core that, like, I never fucking felt bad about anything I said or
Yeah. There's just so many feelings. I have so many feelings. I don't want to feel them alone.
did. Oh,
Now we live in modern times, so some of that spewing
I did that on a writer's retreat once, and you know what I gained from it?
that
I was
you lost
like,
your mind.
I am fucking mean.
That's
I was like, I cannot believe I said all that. No wonder that person just threw in the fucking towel. There was one email where they were like, and then at a certain point just stopped responding. And I was like, no wonder, like, how do you follow that? It was so awful.
Oh, God.
It was so awful.
Yeah, it's
but
bad.
I was also able to have some compassion for myself because I
Yeah.
was like, damn, I was hurting so badly
Yeah.
that I went low. I went real low.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a reason why You Ought to Know was such a big hit.
I was
We're
gonna
Not
say,
Gonna Cry.
How about
or
the
any
whole
of those.
album? Like
Yeah.
Alanis Morissette's career, Adele's career.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of space. And it's interesting though because Adele had, I forget which album, but during a large breakup of mine. And there's also a time of like, get her away from. I was like, I can't let myself go to the Adele place today.
Adele
Like,
is a very
so
different
much
place to
pain.
go than Alanis.
Yes.
Because Adele is more about healing, and I hope you're better off, and I'm better off, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But Alanis,
The crying.
Alanis is more like
Anger.
fuck you
Yeah.
forever, fuck you,
Yeah.
and I hate myself, and blah blah blah, and like I always related way more to Alanis than to Adele. I'm more all about the self-loathing and
Yeah.
that I hate you and
Yeah.
all that shit.
But I think, yeah, definitely. I mean, again, to age ourselves, Alanis Morissette and my hormones kicking in were around the same time. So, yes, I can relate to music like that. And it truly can get you through sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shouts to Alanis Morissette.